Yes. The condition and the situation of our state of election now, how will it be in 2027? Now that we have multiple opposition parties, there's possibility that their presidential candidates will come out from them. Obi will come out from NDC, Asi will come out from ADC, possibly somebody from Labour, possibly from another party as well, PDP, and with the ruling party, APC. How would the regions, the north, the south, how would they vote if Atiku will come from ADC and other four candidates from the south come from different parties? Don't forget, people will bring their candidates from the south, they zone their ticket to the south. NDC will pick their candidate from the south. APC already from the south with President Tinubu. That means about four parties. Labour may also have their candidates from the south. That means about four parties or five parties will pick their candidate from the south. That means the vote of the south may be shared, may likely to be shared into five places. If I think come out from ADC, how will the vote from the north, how will it be? Will they sympathize with the south and concede that it is the turn of the south to complete the 8-year tenure of the presidency? Are we going to have not voting for candidates of the south, or would they vote alongside Atiku, their man from the north? If that happens, what will now happen to vote of each of the candidates? That means the southern votes will be shared into five places. Then what about the Atiku from the north? I mean, Atiku votes from the north will be consented, will be combined as a solid block vote. What will now happen to the likelihood of the outcome of the presidency? The outcome of it in 2027. How will it be? Will the South be in a good state of retaining the presidency, or the North will have it? That's one point of it. Let's look at it another way. Will the APC members in the current, the APC members from the North, who are holding different positions, some are governors whose their two tenure has expired, they want to go to Senate. Some senators, some House of Rep, some House of Assembly, who also want to contest the first coming election, who also want to return to office under their party, APC. And some who want to make sure APC completes its 8th tenure of presidency in the South, so that it can make the turn of the Northerners in APC to pick the tickets ahead of 2031 presidential election. Can all these people, these APC members from the North, can they sacrifice the loyalty of their party to Atiku, who is from another party? Can they do that? Can they agree with Atiku that, look, we want for you to cleanse the presidential ticket from the North, even though we are from another party, can they sacrifice their own chances of winning their seats? Those who want to be elected as the senator, as House of Rep, as governors to be, those who are going for the second term, can they all sacrifice their winning for their positions to their party APC and work for opposition party Atiku in the name of presidency? Can they do that? Then if they do that, that's another factor we must consider, that how Atiku may not necessarily clinch the whole North. After all, in 2023, he was another candidate. Did he clear the whole North? No, he didn't clear the whole North. He won some part of the North, while on the opposition party also won other part of the North. This is another factor we are seriously considering, that even though Atiku will pick a ticket from the ADC, which is a sole ticket, a sole candidate from the North, does it guarantee that he will win the whole bulk of the North from the bulk of the vote from the North? No. What about the middle belts? All the other parts of the North where they are likely not to give him support? What could be the reason why they may be saying this? Let us look at the insurgency that's killing people in Nigeria from different parts of Nigeria. Atiku is a Fulani man, and most of the places where this insurgency attacks are being carried out, the inhabitants are claiming it is the Fulani people that are killing them. The inhabitants, the victims that are being killed, are saying it is the Fulani attackers, the Fulani jihadists, invaders, and the one that is killing, that's attacking them in all different parts of the country. That means another point, the top point is that since the issue of ethnicity may be brought into it, Atiku being a Fulani man may not necessarily command the whole vote for the North into his favor. That means other other parts of the North will also give consideration to other reasons why they may not vote for Atiku, even though it's from the North. As there's not like one particular one homogeneous North any longer. The Fulani has desegregated every part of the country, particularly from the North. They have killed severally, heavily in the Northwest, in the Northeast, in the North Central, so that Fulani name, whoever is coming out as a Fulani president, may not necessarily command the whole followership vote of those regions of the North. That means Atiku may not secure the whole vote of the North. Then what about the South? Whereby we have about 4 candidates from the South. We will have Obi, we will have we will have Obi, we will have Tinubu. Now PDP 2 weeks said they have zoned the presidency to the South. That means the presidential candidate from the South too of PDP will also be from the South. Who knows? Maybe Labour too will be the candidate. That means the South will be having about 4 candidates from the South, meaning that the vote of the South will be shared into 4 places. Yes, that's the meaning. The vote of the South will be shared into 4 places, whereas I think we'll have a block vote for the not entirely the whole part of the North, as we have explained, like we have explained that other members of APC who also want to return to office in different capacity may also not want to sacrifice their chances of winning that slot back on the APC and being in office, being political office, just as we have said this. That, and the ethnicity factor as to the trial where I think we from being a Fulani man may also work, may not also make not to win the whole block vote of the North, but I think we appreciable vote from the North, from the Fulani dominated area of the North. So this is what we are considering as how would the South unite together and present a common candidate, so that in case of Atiku picking 86 tickets from the being a candidate from the North, he will not have majority vote. He will not have a majority vote over the rest candidate from the South. Not fully aware that we have about 4 or 5 candidates from the South who will share the vote from the South. Unlike Atiku, who will be enjoying significant black votes from the North. This is the situation we find ourselves regarding the likelihood of outcome of 2027 presidential election. This reality is what we are discussing, and see how would the South fear 2027 election with a multiple of candidates that will come from the South, whereas likelihood of one candidate from the North, from Atiku of ADC, if you share the vote of 4 people in the South, Atiku single more, as appreciable black vote from the North, maybe with Nimpers go together from the South, will he not win the presidency election 2027? This is issue we are concerned. We also consider the issue that APC members who also want to go back to office may not necessarily go for Atiku and for good their party and go for Atiku. All these factors is what they are putting in place to examine, to see the likelihood of what the 2027 presidential election outcome of it, how will it be. Then let's keep our fingers crossed and see how it will turn out to be, and see how the election will go, how the South will be able to galvanize support from the South, and how Southern candidates will be able to mobilize part of the Northern votes. After all, the Northern votes is not mainly for Atiku. The Southern candidates too will have their own chunk of the votes from the South, from the North. So only we don't know what will be the percentage we will be able to get from the North. At least the one thing that may stand out is that Atiku may enjoy more votes from the North because the single candidates from the North, whereas the 4 candidates from the South, or 4 or 5, we share the votes of the South, and combined with the little they may grab here and there from different part of the country. Who knows how the election, the result will now be? We now try to see who will now emerge as president, winner of 2027 presidential election. Going by this reality, this statistics we have put forward to the public, we are asking you, the viewers, to let us have your comments. Let us your take. What's your position over this matter? With these factors we have enumerated, with these facts we have put on ground that we used to explain the likelihood of outcome of presidential election of 2027. What's your own take? What's your own position? Let's have your comments. Like the program, share the videos, drop your comments, subscribe to the channel, and let's have what you think. What's your own take? What's your own position over this matter? We would like to hear from you. Thank you very much.